Hey, Dad.
Yes.
You still remember the game, right?
Which game?
Oh, Mario Kart World?
Yeah, the new Mario Kart game for the Switch 2.
Yeah,
Yeah. What about it?
they got new characters.
Do they?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, they got the same characters, but remember that background character from Mario Kart 8 from
Uh,
Moo Tomatoes? Moo?
the cow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the cows in the Mario Kart 64.
And don't forget Mario Kart 8.
Okay. I didn't play a lot of Mario Kart 8. I played a lot of Mario Kart 64.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. Well, let me tell you something that's gonna be shocking.
Okay.
They had Moo for Mario Kart World.
Really? So you can play as a cow.
Yes.
Okay. That's the choice. So they added a character that's a cow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Cow
they had.
driving a Mario Kart.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I guess then some people might like that. I guess. That's a little different.
Oh, don't forget the crab.
Crab.
Sidestepper.
Sidestepper from the original Mario Brothers.
Yes.
As a playable character in the new Mario Kart game.
Yes.
Okay, so do they have Pauline as a driver?
No.
No.
They have Toadette.
Toadette's good. Everybody likes Toadette. But they didn't put Pauline as a driver. You
Yeah.
can drive as a cow from other courses. You can drive as a Sidestepper from the original Mario Brothers. But no Pauline from Donkey Kong. They have Donkey Kong Jr.?
No. No Donkey Kong Jr.
But they have a cow from
Moo Meadows.
Moo Meadows.
Yeah.
You can be a cow, but you can't be characters from the other games.
Yeah. They don't. You can't be also. You also can't be Gino from Mario RPG.
Everybody loves Gino. Everybody loves Gino. Why would they not put Gino in the game? This is a perfect opportunity to put Gino in the game. Everybody loves Gino.
They also don't add Diddy. You know, Diddy Kong.
Yeah, Diddy Kong from all the old school Donkey Kong adventures, and I remember Diddy Kong from my time playing Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah.
They don't have Diddy Kong.
Yeah, because of
but
false.
They have Sidestepper.
Yes.
And they have a cow from other racetracks.
They also add the coin chomper.
The coin chomper? The coin chomper?
Yeah, the one who looks like those turnip toys. Like they move and they step like it, but they add him to the game. Also, Goombas.
Goombas don't even have arms. How's a Goomba gonna drive a car?
With their feet.
Goomba don't even. They have one foot on the steering wheel and one foot on the gas pedal. How are they gonna brake? Goombas don't even have knees. Like I know people that can drive a car with their knee, but Goombas don't even have knees to drive a car. What the?
They also bring the skeleton fish.
The skeleton fish.
And Cheep.
The skeleton fish and Cheep. But they don't have human characters? Like Pauline. Or Diddy Kong. Or, you can still come up with weird, obscure, random characters. Like Stanley from Donkey Kong 3. Do they have Stanley from Donkey Kong 3?
No.
But you can play a crab, you can play a cow, you can play a fish.
And a skeleton fish.
Skeleton fish. And nobody even knows the skeleton fish's name.
What about the...
Why would you put a skeleton fish in the game? You don't even know the skeleton fish's... Nobody knows the skeleton fish's name.
What about... Oh, remember that guy from Remember Fishy Bookins from SMG4?
Yes. That's not really his name.
Spike.
Spike. That's his real name.
They add him to Mario Kart World.
They added Spike. to Mario Kart World.
Yes.
An enemy that was introduced in Super Mario Brothers 3, as far as I remember. But they don't have other classic
And
characters.
don't forget Charging Chuck, the football guy.
You're kidding. No. I mean, I like Chuck, don't get me wrong, but they have picked the sidestepper from
The classic Mario game.
Classic Mario and Chuck, but you don't get Diddy Kong or
Any other characters?
Pauline or Stanley or
Gino?
Gino, the little cloud guy from Super Mario RPG that I forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about, the cloud guy that you meet like right away. That's
Yes.
like your best friend. Like,
yes,
absolutely. But we're gonna put in. We don't put any of those characters in that people like, but we're gonna put in the bonefish that nobody even knows their name.
They also add. I think they also add bombs.
Bombs.
You know, like the ones from the Mario 64. The bomb, like King.
Like King Bob-omb?
Yeah, they added bombs.
Oh, Bob-ombs as a driver? Bob-ombs as a driver. Bob-ombs were an item that you used to be able to throw. Now they're drivers?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many of them.
Oh my gosh, they added a ton of characters, which is nice, but they didn't really put a lot of thought into what characters they were adding, did they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
unbelievable.
They also bring that sand. They also bring a snowman.
A snowman. They brought a snowman in?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they're gonna this snowman.
What a snowman? Why would you put a... I don't even know what game you could be a snowman in. I don't remember snowman even being real enemies in any of the games. But you can be a snowman?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense, Malcolm. Doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Doesn't make any sense.
But okay. So what if you're So what if you add the characters for Mario Kart World?
I'd have all your classics. You know.
Even Sidestepper?
No, you don't put side. Nobody knows who Sidestepper is. Why would you put Sidestepper in a game? Nobody
crab?
knows who Sidestepper is. You put in characters people know, or you put in quote unquote hidden gems. Like Sidestepper is a quote unquote hidden gem. Okay, I can see that, but he's a crab. You know, what? Why would you do that? You know, you put in. You know, obviously Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Waluigi, Wario, Bowser, Donkey Kong, and then you put in Donkey Kong Jr. and a Koopa and a Dry Bones and
They also Oh, by the way, they also add that. Remember that turtle who froze the hammers?
the turtle that froze the hammer.
Who wears a headset and who's like a goon, who's also a Koopa but wears a headset and throws a hammer at you, on the main character.
Like a hammer bro?
Yeah, they had that in Mario Kart World.
Okay, a hammer bro. I could see a hammer bro being a good choice. You know?
They also add the Koopa Wizard.
Mm-hmm. People like the Koopa Wizard that I don't remember their name. But people like the Koopa Wizard. I can see that. That's another good choice. That makes sense. But if you're like I said, then you go for like Pauline. Do they have Rosalina still?
I guess.
Rosalina's good. People like Rosalina. But you throw in Pauline, and you throw in, I'm trying to think of other characters. Like I said, Stanley from Donkey Kong 3, the lost character that nobody
Ever talks
ever
about?
talks about. This is the most obscure Mario series character that I could possibly think of. Um, that would be a good hidden gem, quote unquote. So do they still have like Link and Zelda?
No, that's Mario Kart 8.
Right. So
They had that for DLC. They don't. That's for Mario Kart 8 only.
so they got rid of characters people liked from Mario Kart 8 and added a cow and a crab
And every other character
and
that no one
and a
knows.
bonefish. Okay. I don't work for Nintendo, so I don't get to make these choices. I would like to say that they had good reasons to add these characters. But come on, man. Cheap? Really? Really? I don't like it.